Hello and welcome to another very exciting tutorial. This is Master Woo. In this video, I would like to share the little tip when you fight against someone who taller than you in gyeorugi, in freestyle sparring. Under the condition that you and your opponents are equally trained about the same height, they normally will stay away each other is a little bit, couple inches longer than the kicking distance. Which is here, this is my opponent about the same height with my height right here, then I will stay just a couple inches away. Because once again, you and your opponent are trained person, you know how to play. So you will normally not stay away more than just one kicking distance. Because your reaction time is already highly developed. By seeing your opponent preparing movements, it will give you and your opponent enough time to react. It will give you enough confidence to stay just a couple inches away from each other. However, when you face to someone who's taller than you, which is your opponent has a little bit longer kicking distance, right? For someone who's smaller, it's a little disadvantage about kicking distance. In this case, you will stay away your opponent, taller opponent kicking distance, right? So you will stay how much? Here we go. This is my kicking distance. My opponent is a little bit longer kicking distance, so I will stay a little bit longer than my kicking distance. But here's the fact. No matter how tall than your opponent, unless it's extremely taller than you, the difference between you and your opponent, taller opponent, about the kicking distance is not much greater than about shoulder width apart. About your one kicking distance. All you need to do overcome only this much of disadvantage of distance. Here we go. Let's say you are in this much distance, right? Kicking distance plus one kicking distance, right? So what would you normally do if you want to attack? If you want to attack, you will get closer to your opponent, right? That's the first thing, obviously, right? You cannot just kick in the air, right? You cannot do that, right? Unfortunately, you will make two different movements, getting closer to the footwork and your kick. It just makes two different movements. So I would like to try to make these two different movements as a one. By doing this, we can just minimize the traveling time from here to there, right? So here's what you can try. When you pick up your kicking foot, I want you to skip your front foot at the same time, right? Here we go. This is one half step distance. Your front foot is supposed to be here for your just kicking distance, right? So when you pick up your kicking foot, I want you to skip and bring this kicking foot to where you're supposed to be to make your kick works on your partner or trunk area right here. Pick up and you do skip. This way that you can just overcome this distance between you and your opponent. And basically, you are doing it half step forward and roundhouse kick all at the same time. So let's take a look one more time right here. See, I'm just one half step and a couple inches away from my kicking distance. But I'm going to skip as I pick up my kicking foot. Then I'll be able to deliver my kick successfully to my opponent's trunk target area. Another method of approach to taller opponent is by throwing your roundhouse kick with a complete pivoting movements, which is normally if you are going to make combination after first kick, if you intend to throw another kicks one after another, you will actually carry your weight with your kicking foot, right? You carry your weight, your kicking foot, so you can continually make your 연결발차기, combination movements. But in this case, we are going to, this is what we call hit and run, right? Hit and run. You don't really going to throw another kick. This is one single blow that you try to get a score or try to find out your partner intention. By doing this, right? If you are, once again, as I mentioned earlier, if you are going to make continuous movements, you must keep your upper body straight, so it will give you momentum to go forward, right? Continue to make your movements. But in this time, by leaning your upper body backward and pivoting your pivoting foot, the leg on the floor is completely, you will increase much more kicking distance, right? Rather than just doing this, right here. Turn, and you hit it, right? And after this, what you can do, you gotta run away, because you are not ready to make another kicks, because your balance is already going backward, falling backwards, right? So after you kick it, if you are just stay where you are, boom, you will get big shot right there. So after you hit, you have to get ready to run by doing this. Pivot, and you hit it long, and just bring it over, and run away like this. Hit it, and run away, right? So I'll show you right here. I'm gonna hit it. See, this is short, but by doing this, you will be able to hit it, but run away. Once again, hit it, and run away, like this. Hit it, and run away. Hit it, and run away. Hit it, and run away. Even though your partner just respond at the same time, you're pretty far away. You're pretty safe, right, by doing this. Okay? So right here, ow, and run away. Fake. Ah, and run away. Fake. Ow. Last one is called hit and clinch. Hit and clinch. As we practice in the beginning of this video, if you are going to attack right here, then you must clinch. You must clinch, right? After you get closer, let's say if your partner stepped away and looking for counter attack, you're quite dangerous. So get closer, hit it, and clinch. You can practice by doing this. After you kick it, while you keep your upper body straight, right here. Boom. And drop it and closer. As much as close to your opponent. And drag your back foot and clinch. Right? So again, hit it and drag it. So again, boom. Drag it. Like this. Hit and clinch.